Yes, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's your boy Django, and I'm back with another banger. Yeah, so today I want to spread my wings and talk about one of the favorite countries I've ever known in my life. Yeah, so this country is, I'm not sure if it's the smallest, but it's among the smallest countries. And this country is called Liechtenstein. Yeah, so it's a small country with a big heart. Okay? It's amazing, it's pretty good. So it's found in the heart of Europe. In the heart of Europe, between snow-covered mountains. Wow, interesting. And green valleys, lies one of the smallest countries on earth, yet one of the most remarkable. Yeah, it's one of the most remarkable countries as well. Yeah, so it's a kingdom, it's a hidden kingdom in the Alps. Liechtenstein is a place many people have never heard of, and even fewer have visited. So ask yourself, have you been to this country? If yes, that's great. If not, you can still visit this amazing country. But once you step into this tiny country, it feels like you have entered a storybook, where mountains touch the clouds, valleys sparkle with flowers, and life feels calm and pure. Wow, how amazing. This country is tucked between Switzerland and Austria. This little land is in only 160 square kilometers wide, and it has a population of about 40,000 people. That's almost like 2 stadiums, football stadiums. Well, that means it's super small. As you see on the screen here, that's how it looks, beautiful. Yeah, it's smaller than some cities in the world. Let's say it's equivalent to the size of Washington, D.C. The air is fresh, the streets are spotless, and the mountains seem to whisper stories of history and harmony. So their capital is called Vaduz. It doesn't look like most capitals where you find fancy infrastructures, tall buildings like skyscrapers. This is way different. Yeah, the capital doesn't look like most of the capitals in the world. Okay, doesn't look that way. There are no skyscrapers, no traffic jams, and no chaos. Imagine living in such a city where there is no skyscrapers. It's amazing. No pollution, no vehicles, no jams. I think vehicles are there, but no traffic lights. Instead, you find quiet streets, modern museums, and friendly locals who greet you with a smile. At the top of the hill stands Vaduz Castle, a beautiful fortress that looks down over the town. This is where the prince lives, a real royal family in the 21st century. You can't go inside the castle because it's their home. Yeah, so wow, that's interesting. You can still visit, but you wouldn't be allowed to go into the castle. Okay? Because I think that's where the royal family lives. Yeah, but you can walk up the hill and enjoy one of the best views in the Alps. On sunny day, you can see the Rhine River shining like silver and the snow-capped mountains stretching into Switzerland, a real-life monarchy. Wow. So Liechtenstein is ruled by a prince, just like in the fairy tales. The royal family has led this country for more than 300 years. Wow. Just like the United Kingdom or the Kingdom of Buganda found in Uganda. The king has been there for ages. And the people truly respect the kingdom. The current prince, his name is called Hans Adam II. And his son, Crown Prince Elios, his name is Elios. Yeah, they rule with wisdom and fairness. Wow. They work hand in hand with the elected government to keep the country strong and free and independent. So which means that in this country, the king or the royal family works together with the parliament to keep the country super safe and enjoyable. Each year on August 15th, the whole nation celebrates Liechtenstein National Day. It's the only country where citizens are invited to the royal castle. The prince opens the gates and everyone, locals and visitors, are welcome to join. So, can you imagine a country where everyone is welcome to go to the king's palace to celebrate together? That's beautiful. Okay, there's music, food, fireworks, and laughter. For one day, the people and their rulers celebrate together, known as separate classes. So everyone is same in that country. Okay, yeah, so they celebrate together, known as one family. Yeah, not as separate classes, but as one family. It's a symbol of unity, trust, and pride that makes Liechtenstein truly special. This brings us to the most interesting part. Why is this country so rich? Why is it so wealthy? Why is it so rich? And it's very small. Okay, so this is a small country with a powerful economy. You might wonder, how can such a small country be so rich? Okay, here are the answers. The answer is hard. Okay, the answer is hard work. Because of hard work, due to the hard work, innovation and smart leadership, that's why they're so successful. And this country has one of the highest GDP per person in the world. Wow, I didn't know that. So that means every single person is living in a wealthy life, which means even if they're not working, they can still make it. Its economy is based on industry, technology, finance, and craftsmanship. In fact, over 40% of its economy comes from manufacturing high quality goods like dental and medical equipment, precision tools, electronics, and famous brands like Hilt used in construction around the world. The country also has a strong banking and finance sector, known for stability, safety, and privacy. So, obviously, who wouldn't love to live in a country where there's no fraud, there's no scammers? So, the banks are safe. You can bank freely without any scam. Yeah, so moving forward, there is almost no unemployment, and the more people live comfortably with great education, healthcare, and social services. Wow. Liechtenstein uses Swiss franc, so their currency is called Swiss franc, and it's part of the Schengen area, meaning no border checks between nearby European countries. Well, that's pretty good. So in this country, you don't have to worry about visas asking you who are you, where you're from, where you're going, what are you gonna do. That creates more revenue for the countries, and also it improves trade. Okay, so it's not like some countries you go to and they're gonna start questioning you, investigating you, who are you, what are you doing here. So that is all nonsense. So in this country it's different because you can cross into any other country without any worries. It's a country that quietly proves you don't need to be big to be powerful. You don't need to be big to be powerful. So the people of Liechtenstein, they're about 39,000, which is approximately like 40k in total. Wow. Imagine what's the population of India and China right now. This country, there are only 40,000 people today. They are friendly, respectful, and calm. Wow, the number is so small and they're that rich. That's very good. They love nature, family, and tradition. You won't find loud crowds or fast city life here. Instead, you'll find peaceful communities and smiling faces. So moving forward, most people speak German, but in daily life they use their own local dialect that sounds a bit like Swiss German. They are mostly Roman Catholic, but everyone is free to follow their own faith. Education is very important. Children go to excellent schools, and many students study in nearby Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. So that means that education is taken very seriously in this country, because without education the country cannot grow. The country values knowledge, honesty, and hard work, which explains why it's so successful with a strong economy. A short history of a long legacy. The story of Liechtenstein began centuries ago. In 1719, the land of Vaduz, that's the capital, and Schellenberg was united by the Holy Roman Emperor to create the Principality of Liechtenstein, named after the noble Liechtenstein family. At first, it was a small territory with farmers and castles, but over time it became a proud independent nation. Wow, interesting. When the German Confederation ended in 1966, Liechtenstein stood on its own during both world wars. It stayed neutral, refusing to take sides and focusing instead on peace and rebuilding. In the 20th century, it transformed from a farming country to one of Europe's most advanced industrial nations. It joined the United Nations in 1990 and became the power of economic success and political stability. Wow. Today, as we are talking, the country stands as one of Europe's most peaceful and well-governed places, living proof that history, unity, and smart choices create lasting prosperity. So moving on, the culture and the food. So I'm not gonna go through everything about this beautiful country, but I'm gonna go briefly to make the video short. Liechtenstein's culture feels warm and amazing. The people love their music, traditions, and festivals. Folk bands still play in small villages and during national events. You will see people in traditional clothes dancing, laughing, and celebrating. Food. The local food is simple and delicious. If you ever visit this country, maybe try soft pasta covered in melted cheese and crispy onions. I think another one is called rebel, a warm cornmeal dish. Okay, perfect on cold mountain nights. Local wines from the Princess Vineyard in Vaduz. Small production, big taste. Yeah, so if you're a wine lover, When you go to this country, you need to check out that wine. The coffee shops are cozy, often filled with locals reading newspapers or enjoying pastries. Every corner feels like home. Yeah, so nature and adventure. If you love the outdoors, Liechtenstein is paradise. There are more hiking trails than roads. Wow. Imagine a country with more hiking trails than roads. That means you don't have much vehicles, so people exercise more. They do more exercise to stay fit instead of like driving every time. And every path leads to breathtaking views. Top places to visit. You can visit the royal home and national symbol. You can visit the world-class modern art museum. You could visit the 75-kilometer walking route trail through all 11 municipalities in this country of Liechtenstein. You can go to Melbourne, a mountain resort for skiing, snowboarding, and summer hiking. Another one is a perfect preserved fortress in Belzers, Gothenburg. You can go to the Prince's Winery, where royal wines are made in Vaduz's vineyards. So in summer, the green hills are perfect for hiking and cycling. In winter, snow covers the mountains. Small ski resort of Melbourne comes arrive with families and adventure seekers. And because the country is so small, everything is close. You can see the entire nation in one single day, but you want to stay much longer. Wow, beautiful. Getting there and around. Liechtenstein doesn't have an airport. Wow. A country without an airport, and it's that rich. Very rich without an airport. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? So there's no airport, but that's part of its quiet charm. The closest one is in Zurich, Switzerland, just about 1.5 hours away by train and bus. You can easily reach Liechtenstein from Zurich, Innsbruck, and Munich. Public transport is clean, safe, and always on time. Once inside, you can walk or bike around. The air is fresh, the roads are safe, and the views are unforgettable. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through everything. Let me see. Yeah, so impressions and feelings when you get there. What makes this country special isn't just its castles or wealth. It's the feeling it gives you. When you walk on the streets, you feel safe. When you look at its mountains, you feel peace, and when you meet its people, you feel warmth. It's the kind of place that reminds you that happiness doesn't need noise or size. It lives in simple things, in clean air, in quiet mornings, in kindness, and in pride for one's land.